is don't fall victim to the strategies that your health insurance companies are setting up against you in order to make money on you. Hey there everyone, this is JC, the owner of Altamont Family Hearing, bald hearing guy on TikTok, and I want to share a story with you guys regarding insurance. This is regarding Medicare disadvantage plans, and the reason we're calling it that, it's a common name in audiology, is what's happening with these benefits are, I think, unethical. I think they should be illegal. Let me tell you a story about them. So we had a patient that her benefit with hearing aids were $1,000 per year, but her insurance requires for her to get them through a third-party payer. This is like an online website. Imagine that your insurance said, okay, yes, you can get this thing, but you got to buy it from there. They're dictating where you can buy them. And then that company inflates the price much higher than you would ever find them anywhere else. What is usual and customary in this person's scenario is was overinflated. So then they hike up the price, let's say $2,000, so then say you have a $2,000 benefit. And the patient doesn't know any better normally, unfortunately. Part of these contracts, though, is that the patient is required, and if the provider is participating, they are required to see the member through these channels. So even though we know this isn't really in your best interest, as providers, we can't tell you that unless we're going against our contractual agreement with this health insurance plan. We can choose not to participate, which is an option, which I am considering, and say, you know what, we're just not going to mess with insurance. If you want high quality hearing healthcare, then you can see us and it would be out of pocket. And you can choose to submit your bill if you'd like. But let me tell you the story here. The person, what I recommended for them is not something that is covered at all by her health insurance plan. Her health insurance plan, we're not talking about a provider, we're not talking about anyone that knows their hearing healthcare, her audiological needs, but someone in the plan was trying to persuade the member to get a hearing aid that they cover because money.
Ah, the sweet smell of an all-day sucker. They
get money, right? When the patient buys hearing aids that are there, of course we as a practice do benefit as well. We are paid a compensation to see this member. I have literally told this member, I don't care. We're not going to get paid for something that's not right for you. I'm not going to recommend something that doesn't make sense for you, that's not going to improve your life to make a buck. But these plans will, because they literally don't care. They have customer service agents that are not knowledgeable in audiology at all. It is not their job to. There's a reason why we have our credentials. It blows my mind that this is accepted in healthcare, but this is why there's a popularity with Medicare Advantage plans and these bait and switch tactics where they'll offer a member X amount of dollars, X amount of benefits to bring them on, only to then give them like a sleight of hand. And scenarios like this is, I had a very spirited conversation with this insurance company and educated our member about, hey, I'm not going to do what they want me to do in order to make a buck. Because if you were my mom, if you were my dad, and someone was taking advantage just to make $1, I would be furious. It's taken a lot to not... I'm calmed down now. This is my calmed down version, and even then I'm holding it back on video. But I'm sharing this video so that if you have mom or dad that's considering hearing aids and they have Medicare Advantage plans, proceed with caution. Do your homework. Find a practice. Find a practice that follows best practices. There's a bunch of videos and things online. Make sure they do extensive hearing evaluations, what their follow-up services, if those services are included in the pricing that they're paying for hearing aids, because this is another big thing. Those members are paying more money. Or let's say, in best case scenario, they pay the same amount of money for 3 or 5 follow-up visits. Where normally when someone in my practice, whenever someone gets hearing aids, for the life of the hearing aids, 3, 4, 5 years, cleaning them, checking them, adjusting them, annual testing. I recently put a video about a scenario of something that came up in an annual and how important it is to have that annual. The value. Hearing aids are expensive. There's no sugarcoating. I'm not going to say they aren't, but I say that the value and the quality of life improvements are absolutely worth it. I'm recording this video on a $1,400 cell phone. Many of you are watching this video on a $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 iPhone. It's okay to get the new iPhone every year and pay $60 a month because it doesn't hurt. It's okay to have $600 Apple Watches, which I've seen so many patients come in. It's okay to fund that Disney cruise, vacation, whatever. Everyone justifies their spending in their way. This is quality of life. And very seldomly does someone choose to get to proceed and get better hearing health care and not say, wow, I wish I would have done this sooner. This video is going way longer than it should have, but what I'm going with is don't fall victim to the strategies that your health insurance companies are setting up against you in order to make money on you. Free gas, free CVS card to here and there, those perks, nothing is free. You guys are paying for it. I'm not addressing any individual insurance plan here. I'm not mentioning names of anyone, but just know that this is more common than not. A vast majority operate this way. And I'm signing off. Bye.